What's up, nigga?
What's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Diesel.
Man, listen. We here, bitch. It's your girl, J. Jewels. Yes, I hit y'all bitches with a new name. And it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Looking ass.
Bruh. Cardi, what's up, bitch? She hit us with a new single. We haven't heard that motherfucker yet. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to feel. What you think is about to happen? What you think we about to hear?
Honestly, I don't know. Like I said, she's with Atlantic, so I feel like eventually she gonna give us some pop shit. I don't know if this is gonna be it or not, but
yeah, I don't feel like the pop shit is coming. Like remember the reaction and shit we did? I was like, I feel like she gonna give us, if she transitions really quickly to cross over to 100% pop and just start doing some whole other shit outside of music, she still got to give us that one. She hasn't given us an album, so I feel like we're gonna get a good understanding of who Cardi B is, and she's gonna talk about some real shit on this album. So I don't really know what's gonna happen, but what I do know is she got fucking follow up. That Bartier Cardi was a flop to me. I know it did well because it's payola like a motherfucker. Like that shit had no choice but to do well. It's Cardi B.
And I feel like it's just her name.
Yeah, it's Cardi B.
Yeah,
but
she got clout.
She has not followed up since Bodak Yellow. Not to me. She's had great feature verses. Like, you know, she's still popping, relevant as fuck. Like #1 bitch in the game. Nobody can't fuck with Cardi. Yeah, we know all that. But
it's just crazy to me.
I need a fucking follow up.
It's just crazy to me because like I'm still kind of like, and I feel like the world is still kind of surprised that like, damn, Nicki's not #1 anymore. Cause
her rap was serious, but
you know what I mean?
The idea,
it's kind of like Floyd getting knocked out.
But it's like, that's major. I don't know, nigga.
It is. It's kind of like Floyd taking an L. Cause Nicki,
you know what? I'm gonna give you that. That's accurate as fuck.
Bruh, Nicki was what?
But you have to understand, the idea of something being forever is fading in every aspect.
You gotta just be forever in a different way.
Nah, that shit is dead. It's a handful of people that's gonna be forever.
Cardi B is almost forever.
Wow. Nigga, you wild.
I'm talking about not even musically though.
Nah,
just personality-wise.
Yeah, but we talking about that. Nicki was forever at a point in time, like you just said, we couldn't see Nicki going nowhere. And if you relating that to Floyd is a boxer, so that's all we really see. And we know he gonna have bread for the rest of his life. We know he gonna be straight, but boxing wise, he's the king. So
even if he lost, he's still forever. That's what I'm saying. Nicki,
but that's
Nicki,
the thing,
at this point, Nicki has done enough to where she's gonna be forever. Lil' Kim is forever.
Lil' Kim is definitely forever.
Nicki Minaj is forever. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not 100% sold on the whole.
You don't what?
I think she's made some great songs. Okay, you know what?
You discrediting her whole rap?
No. I'm about to explain, and I'm about to fix what I just said too. I feel like yes, Nicki Minaj is forever because she's female rap, hip hop.
Right.
If it was male, it might be different. And that does not discredit her. Nicki is extremely talented. I fuck with Nicki the long way. But knowing that a gimmick was mixed in with her being popular, and a lot of the shit that, you know, she was talking about was shit that was completely mainstream, obscene, not acceptable. It was like shocking a little bit when she first hit. She had a voice for those people that kind of like they said certain shit and you'll be like, what the fuck, did she really just say that? Like she about to lick a bitch pussy? Like it was just kind of crazy. Like so I feel like because some of her shit was a gimmick, the whole forever Nicki Minaj thing, it is very true that she is forever because it's female hip hop and she's a prominent figure in female hip hop. So I will take that back 100%.
She broke a lot of records.
I will take that back 100%.
Yeah. So I mean,
okay, so at this point we got a song to listen to, and we might forget that because we you know the conversation.
We go deep.
Come on, Cardi, bitch.
Be careful.
Be careful.
What you think of our word?
Let me see. I saw it at one point in time. I've been trying to ignore this shit so much. I think it's dope. It's definitely on. Well, first of all, how y'all feel about it? I don't know. I think it's dope. It's definitely on some straight like pop shit. It's major. It's on some like next level doll the fuck up. It's short hair, like short hair and symbolism. When Jamaicans cut their dreads, when women cut their hair off, it's because people go through something. So that to me symbolizes we're about to hear a certain direction from Cardi that
it's different.
It is. It's gonna be a side. Just that symbolism and haircut for sure shows that she went through something and she about to. That's
evolve.
That's what I get from it. But I hope she do though, because I'm so fucking ready. I need to know what this follow up from Bodak is sounding like, because I don't count Cardi.
Wow.
Press play, please.
I didn't plan.
That's some hip hop shit. Hold on.
Like the Curry, Steph and Aisha shit, but we more like Belly, Tommy and Keisha shit. Gave you TLC, you wanna creep and shit. Poured out my whole heart to a piece of shit.
Come on, J. Cole.
Man, I thought you would.
Hey, it's crazy because I mean, when she just said the shit about the belly, it'd be hard if they redid belly, or if they just redid some of these scenes.
First of all,
that lighting,
all,
that'd be hard.
Yeah, definitely, you on point. But first of all, nigga, what? This bitch bringing hip hop.
Word.
This is J. Cole.
Yeah,
what the
definitely
fuck?
got a J. Cole vibe.
What the fuck?
I wish I had title because I could see who was writing.
I got
this
title.
shit.
I could look at it in a second.
Right.
But nah,
You think she penned this? Or you think she had like
She got help. She got help.
Word.
I fuck with Cardi 3000%. But and it's not a pop record. This shit is very far from pop. And it's probably a lot easier for her to speak from this perspective. So I'ma say 60% says yes, she had help.
Word.
I don't know though. She might have wrote this bitch.
Learn the lesson about liking pictures, not returning texts. I guess it's fine, man. I get the message. You still stutter after certain questions. You keep in contact with certain exes. Do you though? Trust me, nigga, it's cool though. Said that you was working, but you out here chasing culo and putas, chilling poolside, living two lives. I could've did
Pause that bitch right quick.
to me.
I know the hook about to come, but I gotta talk about this. Clearly it's some relationship shit.
Facts.
But I don't think she's talking about Offset. At least not in this first verse. If she's talking about men in general relationship shit, I feel like she's pulling from certain experiences. And I know the Offset shit is big. I know they got the rumors about cheating and the baby and all that shit.
Right, I feel like
but this don't sound like a person that's speaking from the perspective of that current relationship.
I mean, the way I'm hearing it, me being a guy, I feel like it's kind of like the shit she's telling is kind of like no matter what stage you are in your life, if you super rich or super popular or just a normal nigga, if the shoe fits. You know what I'm saying? So it's like she's talking about like basically a nigga out there saying he working getting his shit right, but he really out here chasing bitches.
Right. I mean,
you know
fuck,
what I'm
it's a
saying?
nigga that just not caring about his relationship. But
Right.
but that's what I'm saying though. Like this
So-
would be mistaken for an Offset. Like,
Exactly. So
warning.
it's going.
But I don't see it that way, though.
General public is gonna say this is about Offset. The
Yeah,
people,
I don't think.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean for sure that makes sense because that's the current relationship, and it's great to fucking.
And we all know the
capitalize
history
off that
of
shit.
them getting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I just feel like that's not catered and geared towards Offset.
Plus the fact that he proposed to her, and she started off saying, "I want to get married, but you on this." You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even hear nor think about that. What you think this hook about to sound like? The song could completely switch right now. We on some hip hop shit.
We got to
but-
see.
To you a few times, but if I did decide to slide, find a nigga, fuck him, suck his dick. You would have been pissed, but that's not my MO. I'm not that type of bitch. And karma for you is gonna be who you end up with. Don't make me sick, nigga. I adore. I gave you everything, was mine is yours. I want you to live your life, of course, but I hope you get what you
J.
died
Cole.
for.
All
Be
day.
careful of me.
Cardi B, J. Cole.
Do you know what you doing?
The remix feature verse was in.
Hurting and bruising. You gon' get the whole world, but is it worth the girl that you losing? Be careful with me. Yeah,
I fuck with
it's
it.
not a threat, it's a warning. Be careful with me. Yeah.
This does sound like a J. Cole song.
This is J. Cole, 3000%. Nigga, I'm tripping. You know what the fuck I wanted to say? So, first of all, Cardi B makes pop music at this point. Like,
Yeah,
everything
she's a pop
we've heard.
artist.
She's a pop artist, but I'm talking about her music. Her music is it has a hip hop essence to it, but Bodak Yellow and Bartier Cardi, that's some straight radio shit. And not even Bartier Cardi like talking about it. But Bodak, you know, that bitch hit that was huge. But this is a very different sound. I don't know. I'm more than sure that her fans are going to receive this well. Like, it's cool. But when I think about the kind of music and the kind of artist that Cardi B is, I compare her to like Amigos and somebody that's really popping right now and just making straight radio music, right? And usually when I think about that demographic of people, I feel like, okay, if I was to take 1 million Migos fans and tell them go listen to Kendrick Lamar, probably a good 70% of those people are going to be like, this nigga whack as fuck. Like,
I disagree.
yeah, well, I just feel like the way that music is right now, 2018, and niggas that's trying to get on, most of them don't sound like Kendrick. That shit sounds completely left. Like, niggas not rapping like J. Cole. That's just not popular anymore.
Honestly, Kendrick
so
is
with
not
that
even really
being
part of the
said,
generation.
all that's fine and dandy. The point that I'm trying to make is the way that music sounds right now, the direction that this song is very reminiscent of what music used to be. So to give that to a demographic of people that consume something that sounds nothing like it, I'm just curious to know how those people are going to receive it. Now, I do feel like Cardi B is in her Jay-Z phase, like his Hard Knock Life album, where he switched. He dumbed down to double his dollars, which means the music was completely water washed. And then after he grabbed everybody, he gave them all whatever the fuck he wanted. And I feel like Cardi's in that position. She could do it. So I'm not saying this shit ain't gonna work. I love this song, actually. This is perfect. It's catering to me, how I love to hear music. But I'm just curious as to how that wide demographic of people that don't really like the sound of hip-hop music anymore is gonna feel about this kind of sound coming from Cardi.
I feel it. My rebuttal to that is the top tier artists
They could do what the fuck
are
they want.
not the Migos. It's Kendrick. It's Drake. It's J. Cole.
But that's not the sound of the music that's out
But
there.
that's what I'm saying. Those are the champions. If we're gonna give,
Those are the people that's closest to forever. We know music is,
Right.
the idea of forever is going away.
So me hearing
the
this,
idea of forever is going away, nigga.
So me hearing this, I feel like she's trying to level up to that.
She gotta level up. We already know all this. But what I'm saying is that has nothing to do with the fact that there are a bunch of people out there that don't like the way that this kind of sound of music sounds. If this came from a different artist, it wouldn't be as big. Facts. This is Cardi B. She can do whatever the fuck she want. Her label can put out whatever they want. But I'm just curious how people are gonna take this, because this is hip hop. If she goes in this direction on her whole album, nigga, that's abandoning a whole sound of music.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not about to disrespect the consumer's ears and say these niggas don't know what hip hop is.
I never said they didn't know. All I'm saying
I never
is
said
that
you said that.
But that's what you're saying in rebuttal to what I said,
I'm
which
just
means
not
that
gonna say. What I'm saying is, I feel like you're not trying to hear what I'm trying to say. Is I feel like the people who's making the most money in hip hop are the ones who making the real shit.
And all that's fine. I agree.
Right.
I'm not
so
disagreeing with that.
Right. So her doing this is her trying to get to that level.
I get that.
Getting out of that fucking.
I get that.
I guess
I get it. I understand the direction. I agree 3,000%, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is how are the consumers who don't... There are many of people that feel like Kendrick Lamar sucks ass. A lot of people, because they like other shit like Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I never
and
hear...
other shit. There are so many people...
I never hear anybody say Kendrick is ass.
What? Nigga, they got so many people that feel like Kendrick is garbage because they support a completely different sound of music. Right now, like people that love Migos, and I'm not saying all of them, but I'm saying...
And I've never heard anybody champion Tekashi 6ix9ine. I feel like they only really...
But it don't matter. There's a lot of people that fuck with that and they love that kind of music and they're not consuming anything that's remotely close to what Kendrick Lamar makes. A lot of people don't like boom bap hip hop no more.
Facts.
And that's what I'm saying. This is boom bap hip hop, nigga. This shit is completely... This is J. Cole. This is his formula for every pop record that he makes, and
this doesn't feel like boom bap to me.
This shit is completely soft beat. Beat is not excited. She has substance. You have to
soft
listen
beat,
to
soft beat means boom bap.
Nigga, it's hip hop. This shit sound like hip hop. It don't sound like Bodak Yellow. Stop fighting it. It is what it is.
Nigga, you said I'm trying to say this doesn't sound like boom bap. You said boom bap, nigga.
But it don't matter. It sound like
it do matter.
Classic hip hop. This shit, and that's boom. The beat is definitely boom, 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 boom. That's what this beat is with a piano over it. It's very simple. She's speaking substance. People hate substance in 2018. They don't want to have to listen to your whole song to understand what it means.
People that's gonna comment, is this a boom bap beat? Please comment, because I mean, my fucking...
What is your idea of boom bap?
This ain't boom bap.
Nigga, this shit is
this
classic
is not boom
hip-hop
bap.
sound. This shit is classic hip-hop boom bap.
Classic hip-hop and a boom bap beat is two different fucking things.
So what is your interpretation? Give me an example of a boom bap
This is not a fucking...
Just give me an example. Like, name any song that reminds you of boom
anything
bap
that has
hip-hop.
that fucking...
Boom,
fucking...
Boom, 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 boom.
To me, a boom bap beat is the same super East Coast sampled shit. This doesn't feel like boom bap to me.
don't have sample all the time.
I mean, you asked me what a boom bap beat sounds like to me, so I'm giving you my
boom bap
example.
is literally what it sounds like. Boom bap, boom bap. Simple. Drum pattern.
This sounds more soulful than boom bap.
Oh, I'm not getting soul from it. Yeah, I'm not getting soul. She's speaking from a soul. Damn, nigga.
Quiet as Kept, because that's the Lauryn Hill shit.
Hell yeah.
So it's kind of like the same formula she did with Bodak Yellow.
How?
Because she flipped Kodak Black's record and made
So
Bodak
just the
Yellow
idea of flipping other people's songs?
and made another hit off of this.
Like how you said the other day, like Kendrick did before he did his fucking Good Kid, Mad City album. He took the formula of a bunch of other songs.
But it's different because that was mixtape shit.
Yeah, it's definitely different. This is single. This is before the album dropped. Nigga, this is huge. Oh, I'm so glad that she's embracing this sound.
Yeah.
Verse 2, nigga, let's hear it.
Carefully, look. I was here before all of this. Guess you acting out now, you got an audience. Tell me where your mind is, drop a pin, what's the coordinates? You might have a fortune, but you lose me, you still gonna be misfortunate, nigga. Tell me, this love's got you,
She
this
got
fucked
bars
up
in
in
this
the head.
bitch.
You want some random bitch up in your bed? She don't even know your middle name. Watch her, cause she might steal your chain. You don't want someone who love you instead? I guess not thoughts, blame disrespect. You nothing like the nigga I met. Talk to me crazy and you quick to forget. You even got me tripping. You got me looking in the mirror different. Thinking I'm flawed because you inconsistent. Between a rock and a hard place, the mud and the dirt is gone. Hurt me to hate you, but loving you's worse. It all stopped so abrupt. You started switching it up. Teach me to be like you, so I cannot give a fuck. Free to mess with someone else. I wish these feelings could melt. Cause you don't care about a thing except your motherfucking self. You make me sit in the eye door. I gave you everything was mine.
So, after hearing that verse, and you mentioned the Lauryn Hill shit, good ear, because I ain't catch that shit, nigga. I was talking to somebody and they told me, they said that they feel like the biggest female rap, hip hop, popular artist of all time was Lauryn Hill. And I kind of agree. I know there's many since Salt and Pepper, MC Light, boom, all of that shit, right? As far as impact and as far as the perspective that Lauryn spoke from, he went so far as to say it's like there's not really been an artist that's made a huge impact, female hip hop wise, that catered to that voice. This song is giving me kind of like a similar feeling to what I got from Lauryn back when she was speaking from the heart about relationships and female weaknesses and shit. I fuck with that. If Cardi is about to go and I know she's not gonna completely go in that direction. Like, I don't feel like that's even logical with the way that music is going. But if she decided to, she could do what she wants if her following's gonna, fuck with that. But I low-key feel like Cardi has an opportunity, now that she's gone in this direction, to cater to that shit. That shit would be crazy. That shit would be super crazy.
Speaking on the Lauryn Hill shit, I feel like Lauryn Hill's career is parallel to Andre 3000. As far as like
legend and greatness.
They had potential to be the biggest shit, but they just didn't do it. So yeah, she had an impact.
I think Andre chose to not continue. I think Lauryn didn't choose. Like, I think that Andre could have still kept going. Like, nigga, we think about Outkast.
CeeLo Green came out and said he doesn't want to drop shit and fail. Like, he doesn't, so he's afraid.
That's every artist is fear.
Right. So I mean, that's why. So I mean, this is kind of the same.
But I don't know. I think with Lauryn, for sure, you definitely did not miss the mark. Like, Lauryn was supposed to be. She gave us one great album. Granted, she had the one that was after it, and and she's starting to tour again now.
Andre 3000 gave us how many albums?
But that's the thing. Andre never really. Him and Big Boy are still a group.
The Love Below was a solo album.
No, but it was the Love Below and Speaker Box. That was a double with
I feel that,
no, that was Outkast. But they did separate, so it was a double disc. One was Big Boy, one was fucking Andre. So that shit was still Outkast. Lauryn left the Fugees.
Yeah. Was it though?
No, nigga, they put out a double disc album. That's like when Tyrese put out his rapping and R&B.
Come on,
shit.
we get that.
So yeah, that's still Outkast. They still together. At that point, yeah.
Come on,
what?
When the niggas look at that fucking album, that double disc album, as both of them doing solo albums and putting it together. It's just like Ray Shrimmer putting out they putting out 3 albums, but both got their solo shit.
But Andre never led a solo career like Lauryn Hill. Andre is extremely great. He's legendary. He does a lot of verses and features without Big Boy. But Outkast being split as a group and comparing Andre's solo career to Lauryn Hill's, I just don't really see that. Like, that doesn't line up to me. And I feel like Andre chose to fall back. Everything that Andre puts out, nigga, that should be ridiculous. Everything. I haven't heard a miss from that nigga. So I can't imagine him having stayed consistent in the industry and missed. Like, I just don't see it. That nigga is elite. He's one of the ones that could drop tomorrow and niggas be like, what the fuck? So I feel like if Lauryn dropped tomorrow, we probably gonna be curious to see if she matched what she's done in the past. We're not gonna automatically assume it's gonna be like, what the fuck?
I mean, it's been 20 years. So I mean,
Andre or Lauryn?
For Lauryn.
Right, which is why I'm not comparing the both of them and saying that they kind of the same.
I'm talking about just what they did. I'm not talking about, what I'm saying? Of course, if another 10 years from now, niggas are probably gonna feel the same way they felt about Lauryn Hill now for him 10 years from now. Because it's like, niggas been 20 years, we don't know. But right now, it's kind of like, it's still like, Andre still got a shot.
Andre. No, he definitely still has a shot. But I don't think that Andre stopped putting out music in fear of missing, though.
No, it's on record. CeeLo Green and niggas who are close to these niggas did interviews saying that.
That Andre felt that way?
Yes, they said the nigga ain't dropped shit
and when
because
did that
he's afraid.
Come out?
This came out like 3 years ago on the Breakfast Club.
Word. Yeah, that's dope. But I feel like with Lauryn, still in all, like with him having said that about his personal shit, I don't know if the music that we would have gotten. I know, I do know. She put out another album after that. Shit was nothing like Miseducation Lauryn Hill. I don't think that Andre would have missed the mark like Lauryn missed the mark after she attempted and failed. Andre never really attempted, so I can't really compare them and say that it's the same.
You feel like in this, because you always say this day and age with the new hip hop shit, you feel like he could still come out and win.
Andre's not all hip hop. Andre sings. He put out a fucking song called Prototype. He's straight singing. Like
Lauryn Hill was singing too.
But okay, that's fine. But Lauryn attempted and missed. Andre, I don't think he can miss. Like even if he personally fears it, I don't think it's possible.
So you just answered what I said. So you feel like no matter what in this generation of hip-hop,
Andre good. Andre straight.
Like
Andre has a forever sound. If it's 1998, if it's 2008, if it's 2018, if it's, you feel me? Like his sound is forever. Outkast says they are elite. They are one of the biggest duo rap groups to ever surface in relation to hip hop. And Andre is, that nigga A1. So I can't really look at him and Lauryn as the same as far as career and kind of the way it turned. But back to Cardi though, definitely a lane that is not being touched, and she could completely take over that female voice, and she has the female voice because she is the female rapper of hip hop.
This song gave me Eve vibes.
Eve?
Yeah.
I could feel that. I'm just getting J. Cole. This is the J. Cole formula. All day. How much more we got left?
It's over.
For real?
Like 20 seconds. 30 seconds.
First play, you never know.
Mine is yours.
It's the hook, nigga.
I want you to live your life, of course, but I hope you get what you're dying for. Be careful of me. Do you know what you're doing? Whose feelings that you hurting and bruising? You gon' get the whole world, but is it worth the girl that you losing? Be careful of me.
This shit hard.
Yeah, it's not a threat, it's a warning. Be careful of me. My heart is like a package with a fragile label on it. Be careful with me.
You know I fuck with more than anything about this song? She just separated reality from the bullshit. Because at the end of the day, the world that people live in is this fucking reality. Perspective is reality world, right? People paint pictures. They want you to believe a certain thing. She just humanized herself. And she's always been humanized. Like, Cardi always showed the realest side of herself, whether it was ugly, it was pretty, inappropriate, appropriate, politically correct, incorrect, don't matter. She's always done that. But I really fuck with the fact that she's a huge voice in music right now, and she's coming from a place of flaw. Because everybody's, I'm impeccable, I'm untouchable, I got this, I got the best ice in the game. You know, just stupid shit. Shit that don't really mean nothing to a person. And she's speaking like a human being. I fuck with that shit.
I feel like she's always done that.
I didn't say she. I just said that. She has always. But I fuck with that, though. Being as big as she is. Like, people are stuck on this perception is reality bullshit like it's for real. Niggas not unfollowing friends in real life, but unfollowing them on social media because of some shit that, like, a person can have a problem with me and never bring it to my attention as a human being, but they'll go hit the unfollow button on Instagram and I would never know they had a problem. Like, people, this perception is reality shit, people taking that social media shit to heart like it's real, nigga. That shit is a big fucking entertainment hub. It's a fucking promo pool. It's bigger than television now. The shit we was seeing on TV back then, that shit was scripted. And reality is, social media, reality TV, all that shit is mostly scripted. Niggas plotting and planning on what they could do to get on. And it's, you know what I'm saying? So for her to come into that human aspect and have that type of following, I hope that reminds motherfuckers that life is still life outside of this social media shit. Like, you still gotta live and be happy because people live for that social media shit. It's crazy. And social media success. But on a scale of 1 to 10, what you giving it?
I'm gonna give it a 10. Definitely feels like a J. Cole song. I guarantee you, we went through J. Cole catalog, we could probably
heard
find
this
some.
15 times. That's that power trip. That's all that.
But fucking yeah, I'm gonna give it a 10.
She knocked it out the park.
She had some Lauryn Hill feel vibes in there.
Yeah,
She flipped one of Lauryn Hill hooks in that bitch. Same formula she did with the Bodak Yellow shit. And like I said,
What
that's
you mean?
like she took the whole flow of Kodak Black record.
Yeah, you're right.
So this record was just kind of like I said, it's Lauryn Hill is, I mean, no matter what, she crossed over. She was a pop artist at the time. Cause she crossed over to that.
She was a popular artist, yeah, for sure.
Right, that's pop. So fucking, I'm gonna say, like I said, with Atlantic, they do this shit. They do this shit a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, they did it differently this time. Because usually they'll flip a whole record, like with Flow Rider, all the niggas, they flip whole shits and they just gave you a glimpse of it and backed off of that shit. I feel like right now this song was gonna hella work with the likes of the SZAs and everybody who's touching on this type of shit.
Right.
So I feel like this is definitely a win.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give it a 10 too. I ain't even about to sit here and flex. She has every aspect of hip hop in this song, which I personally love, because hip hop is no longer the sound of hip hop, not black music artists that make music, but the boom bap feel and sound and all of that. She knocked that shit out the park for 2018. Like, the story was personal, the song has substance. I fuck with it. I'm giving this a big old stupid 10. A big old high five, praise hands emoji on the iPhone looking ass bitch. Like, yes, bitch. You got a 10. You earned it. I'm excited for this album. You think
what do you hear this record on the album? Is it at the top or bottom?
End of the middle.
End of the middle.
If it's 17, it's not gonna be 17. If it's 15 songs, she gotta keep us up. Like, the hype shit is popping. Niggas not asking for a whole album of this shit from Cardi B. So I feel like this is gonna be a part of a story. Dog, what if this bitch give us an album full of like stories and skits and shit that this has an actual place
she
in
got
the
enough
story?
Personality to where she
most dog. If she kill a game like that, what? Bring back real, to me that's real music. Like, when you have an album of 15 songs and you start with a skit that opens up, you might be like driving in the car, and they can hear you closing the car door. The next song is like a shootout. You know what I'm saying? Like, just conceptually, and the shit just flows and makes sense. That shit'll be hard as fuck.
It'd be dope if it had, like, the story was her transitioning from the stripper life.
I fuck with that. Like, I want to hear that, low key.
Yeah.
Because that shit is widely accepted now. Majority of the female artists they start out as strippers.
And it's
female
influencers. It's a different perspective.
It is a different perspective, and I'm anxious to hear the perspective that made it, coming from that. Like, back in the day, all we knew was Lisa Ray from that realm. Like, when they did the Players Club, like, she was in school, she was stripping to pay for school. It was totally different reasons why stripping was, don't tell nobody, bitch, but I respect what you're doing. You know what I'm
if they
saying?
redid Players Club and had Cardi B the lead, nigga, that shit.
Man, look, y'all need to fucking hire us already. What's good, bitches? Man, it's your girl J Jewels. It's time to get out this hole. We giving too much free game. What?
Yeah, it's your boy Diesel. Like, subscribe.
Man, comment. What's up?
Follow us on Instagram.
Because we like to argue. So what y'all feel? Whose side you taking? You team Jade or you team Diesel? This nigga got all my green on it. Clearly he's team Jade.
Yeah, she made the color green, right?
My name is Jade. It fucking is green. Duh. Since I was a kid.
About?
Anywho, what side you on? We out this bitch. Deuces.